A bill to allow Minnesotans who are in the last stages of life to get medical help to die is advancing in the state legislature. The End of Life Options Act would allow a person who is at least 18 years old and mentally capable, terminally ill with less than 6 months to live, to have the right to medical aid in dying. Joining me now is Dr. Rebecca Thoman. She's the campaign manager for Doctors for Dignity. And thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
You draw a distinction between this bill, we just named some of the criteria, and assisted suicide.
Right. Suicide is a terrible tragedy. What we're talking about is people who are dying. They're at the end of life. They don't have a choice to live. They are dying. All they're looking for is a means of control and a way to die peacefully in the face of really difficult, unnecessary terminal suffering.
Okay. Let's put that graphic up again if we can to show some of the criteria that would be necessary for this bill. One of them 18 years old, mentally capable, terminally ill with less than 6 months to live. You would see that as a place where somebody could go and ask a doctor for some kind of medication?
Well, preferably they're asking their own physician. So, I mean, this is a common practice in Oregon and all the other states that have the law. And the idea is that
it's legal there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that, yeah, they would actually, they have to see two different physicians. They have to see their provider and then a consulting physician who would verify that the patient qualifies. And then the patient needs to be able to ingest the medication on their own. So there's nothing like, there are no injections, it's not euthanasia. And most of the time this is done with oversight and in the person's home.
So they'd have to be able to swallow a pill.
Or ingest, or through a gastric tube, or even a rectal administration.
All right. I do want to, there is opposition to this, and I do want to read you this quote from Minnesota Citizens Concerned for Life. It's a group best known for its opposition to abortion rights. And they said this, quote, "This legislation has gone nowhere in the past, and for good reason. Assisted suicide is a danger to all of us." I think many people think the danger might be that somebody who doesn't really want to die, or who is not actually, turns out to be terminally ill, will take this and could have lived.
Well, I take issue with their statement, because since this bill was first introduced in Minnesota in 2015, 6 states and the District of Columbia have passed legislation to authorize the practice. And, you know, back in the 1980s and 90s, when this was a new idea, people were fearful. But we don't have to speculate anymore. We now know that this is a safe practice. It's practiced safely around the country, and that we don't need to worry about that.
And I was talking to you before the show. This has been in place for years at other states. And you say that there's never been any kind of like lawsuit or problem or accident that's occurred that you know of.
Yeah, there has never been any legal challenge. No doctor has been disciplined. There have been no complaints, formal complaints made. And so it's really been shown to be a practice that works well as designed in the construct of a medical system.
You've got some very prominent legislators who are backing this, including 2 DFL physicians who are very well respected. That's happened in the past, where you've had a lot of well respected authors and supporters, and it's gone nowhere. Where do you think it's going to go this year?
Well, we're hoping to start the conversation. The problem with our challenge is that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and so we're not kind of starting with basic education, we're starting with re-education. So it's going to take some time, and we'd like to get some hearings going so we can start bringing this forward. We know the public accepts it when they understand what it is that we're talking about, but now we have to educate the lawmakers.
Yeah, and I was at a news conference where you were at, where some very powerful speakers talking about terrible deaths from ovarian cancer and other cancers and other ailments as well. In terms of when this might, what the next step for this, what is the next step as a legislature?
Well, it needs to be heard in one of the health committees, either in the House or the Senate. That's the first stop.
Well, if you can get into the committees, that's something. Not everybody gets into a committee.
Right, right.
Okay.
And so that's important that we start there with a hearing before the health committees.
Okay. Well, Dr. Rebecca Thoman, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, thousands of